Hey,
Hey, hey, que lo que, mi gente, ya tú sabes. Estamos
I know
aquí,
it.
we're here.
Hey, Nikki, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Good, y'all. I am not at the house. I'm at the parade. Dominga wanted to come to the parade. Her friend invited us to the Napoleon restaurant slash casino hotel, and we are here. But it's been like Black Crypto and you. A lot of people always want to know, and we're just gonna have a fun day today. People want to know, like when I went to the P Diddy party. For the last 2 years, I told people I went to a P Diddy party, and they wanted to know what happened, what I did, how did I go to the P Diddy party. So I'm gonna talk about it. Walk on, walk on. What's going on, brother? Uh, so we're gonna have fun today, just talk about one of my life experiences, and then I'm gonna go to the parade. The parade is going on right now, and Dominicans, they don't stop partying at all, Nikki. So it probably won't end until 11 o'clock. I'm in the gymnasium at the Napolitano Hotel in Juan Carlos. Let's go. What's going on, brother? What's going on? So we're gonna have some fun today. Nikki, you can hear me pretty good.
I can hear you great, coach.
Good, good, good. So, all right. So let's talk about this little P Diddy party that I went to. So it's, and then we can answer some questions. And if you want to stay on a little bit longer, you can, Nikki. But um, we got a we got a Dominican route line now, so we growing, we get bigger, and if you so you don't you're not going to use my phone to reach out to me. You guys can, but now we have a Dominican route line. Can you put it up, Nikki?
Yes, I can. I sure
Okay.
will.
Whenever you can. So I'm going to talk about the story. So let me tell you about when I went to P Diddy party. Everybody's thinking about, oh, did you see some nasty stuff? Did you see P Diddy do something crazy? Okay, here we go. We were filmed. It was 1998, and I was chosen to film. Uh, I was one of the main characters in the movie For Love of the Game. I was the shortstop. So we stayed at the Waldorf Astoria for 1 month. One of the nicest hotels I have ever been in my life. They took care of us, and we would go out all the time. We were VIP everywhere we went. So we went to a club called Justin's. That's P. Diddy's son, but it's P. Diddy's club, but he named it after his son. I think it's called Justin. So we went there, we in the VIP section. Guess who we see? We see Mike Tyson. Me and my cousin, he came from Louisiana. His name is Chris Coleman. And my cousin, I'll tell you guys about my cousin. He was a big fighter. He loved to fight. He loved to box. He loved to fight. Anytime somebody look at him crazy, he was real. He reminded me of Kevin Gates. So just think about Kevin Gates. But he was a big, big fighter. So um, we are we are in the club, hanging out at the club, and Mike Tyson has like 10 women around him. 10 beautiful women, beautiful.
Of course,
The,
naturally.
yeah, Dominican, Puerto Rican, you name it, white, black, you name it. So um, my cousin told one of the girls to come over. One of the girls came over. Mike Tyson got mad at us. So he was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. He kind of looked at us like, wait, 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 wait. Now you can't take my girl. But the girl came over and started hugging on my cousin. Then another girl came over to our VIP section and started hugging on me and kissing on me. And
Oh my
just,
God.
yeah. And, I told her, who I was, and I'm doing a movie. We staying at the Waldorf Astoria, blah, blah, blah. So Mike Tyson got mad at us and started looking crazy. And then my cousin, he's crazy also, but he was drunk. He said, I think Mike Tyson want to fight me, cuz I think Mike Tyson want to fight me. And I was like, let me tell you.
Oh
I said,
my God.
I said, I said, man, I said, I know you can fight. I know you beat up everybody you fought. I said, but because, you know, if Mike Tyson try to fight us or fight you, you just back down and let's just have a good time with the ladies or whatever. And so Mike Tyson started walking toward him, and he started walking toward Mike Tyson. He took his polo shirt off. He had his wife beater shirt on. So we're about to fight Mike Tyson in the club. So the bouncers started kind of like, and like, what's the problem? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And guess who comes down? P. Diddy comes down and say, hey, what's going on? What's the problem? You know, this is the VIP section. What's the problem? Everybody having a good time. And we said, man, Mike Tyson just looking at us crazy and looked like he want to fight us. And he introduced us to Mike Tyson. And Mike said, hey, you know, I just don't like how, you know, the girls came over there. I said, well, Mike, we didn't grab the girls. They came over here to us.
Right.
And Mike Tyson, he drunk. My cousin drunk. I'm tipsy. And then P. Diddy told me and Mike Tyson and my cousin, we all gave each other a hug and a drink or whatever. And now this is injustice. So P. Diddy said, hey, y'all, won't y'all come to my after hour spot, my house, to after hours. It's private. He gave us the code. I forgot the code. The code was like, he said, well, yeah, when you get, I'm gonna give you our address. You tell the taxi, you know, the code is it was like Jangalang or something. It was something crazy. It was something. He said, today's code is Jangalang. I think it was Jangalang. So when you go in,
that's so funny though. Oh my God.
So all right, so we left. We got in the taxi, and we followed P. Diddy and everybody else, and they didn't know that we was in the taxi, and we was blocking the limousine. And my cousin, we was about to get in a fight with the people, P. Diddy's people, because they was like, move the taxi, and we would say, no, we're waiting for P. Diddy so we can go, you know, follow him or whatever. So P. Diddy, we was about to fight the taxi driver, not P. Diddy's limo driver. And so my cousin came out, he took his shirt off again, he had the white beater on. Now my cousin outside, we about to fight the limo driver. And then P. Diddy was like, no, that's my people. Well, you good. And I said, cuz, his name is Chris. I said, cuz, you gotta chill out. I said, you about to fight Mike Tyson. You about to fight Mike Tyson. And now, go ahead.
Did you say this was in Harlem?
Say it again.
Did you say this was in Harlem? Walter Martinez asked, was this in Harlem?
Yes, it was in Harlem. Right.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So my cousin and P. Diddy's limo driver, they face to face in each other and they getting ready to fight. So P. Diddy jumps out of the limo and said, no, that's my people. I said, cuz, you gotta calm down. Don't try to fight everybody. So him and the limo driver, they gave each other a hug. And then we said, we're just gonna follow you. We're gonna follow you. So we followed them. We got the girls. We got 2 girls in the taxi. And my cousin is with me and of course me. So it's 4 of us in the taxi. We following P. Diddy.
Pause. First, let me just say thank you to Ty. I love my hairstyle too. I did it myself. Thank you so much for that. Now, to make sure that I understand, you, your cousin, and your boys are following P. Diddy
to his house.
In his taxi behind the limo.
Right. We follow. That's right. Yeah.
What year are we talking? 19 or 2000 something?
This was 1998.
1998.
Yeah,
Okay.
when
And
we
so
filmed the movie, and yeah.
we
So
had a lot of people come in, so I wanted to bring them up to speed so that they knew what was going on. Hola Dominga, hola Dominga. I'm gonna bring everyone up to speed, okay?
yeah, so we're filming for Love of the Game, in at the Waldorf Astoria. You guys, if you guys hadn't seen For Love of the Game, I'm one of the main characters in For Love of the Game. I'm in the credits. I get a residual income for the rest of my life. So check out For Love of the Game. Every time you watch For Love of the Game, I might get 2 cents or 3 cents.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
Papi, mañana vamos a ver la película de John que yo te dije. Let's
I,
go.
he, um, he says, yeah, I was kind of nervous when Mike Tyson wasn't trying to fight me. He was trying to fight my cousin. So, hey, DMR, what's going on, brother? So, all right, y'all, I got about 20 more minutes. And then, okay, baby, I'll be. Anyway, so where was I? Help me out. Where was I? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't know.
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So where was I? We was at the limousine.
So you guys
Okay.
were behind P. Diddy's limo in the taxi.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're in the taxi and we're following P. Diddy. And we get there, the taxi drops us off. We got the two beautiful women with us, beautiful, beautiful women. One was Dominican and one was from Belize. The one girl was from Belize. She was beautiful. So we walked in. We said the password. We said the password. They let us in, and it's beautiful, big, beautiful house. It's got probably 15 different rooms. It looked like it had 15 different rooms. Music playing, all kinds of wine, people passing out wine, whatever you want. Whatever you want, you good. And it smells good in there. Beautiful people. Some people women half-ass naked, just walking around. And I'll say this: Cat Williams said something. Cat Williams, and he's a comedian. Cat Williams said, be careful, you're gonna mess around. I messed around and opened up the wrong door. And because people were like, men having sex and stuff like that. I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I didn't see that. But Cat Williams is lying about that because you don't go in somebody's house just walking around, open up doors and seeing, people snorting cocaine or whatever. You don't see that.
No, wait a minute, John, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
When people get act up on that level, and they're
Yeah.
oh, and it's like, oh, I've even been in that situation. Like me living in Charlotte, I hung out with millionaires and 100,000aires. You want me to bring up old crusted, salty uncle right now?
What's up, Rico?
What's up? I hope I didn't miss the story about when you got touched.
Hey, that's what everybody thinks. So, all right. So we
can't heal if you're not truthful, John. You gotta be truthful.
I'm telling the truth.
There's a no judgment zone. We're not gonna laugh at you on the screen.
We having fun.
Over, that's different.
No, we having fun. I got my girl. I got a girl with me. I got the girl from Belize with me. She's beautiful, and we just walking around the house, P. Diddy house, and Cat Williams always said you open up the wrong room. Now they had somebody walking us to each room. Now they had people doing stuff. I'm not gonna say no names. I would never say a celebrity's name. What I saw. I saw some celebrities holding and kissing that I never thought that would be holding and kissing. I didn't see them having sex or anything, but
same gender
celebrities, okay. But I'll never say their name.
Any rappers?
It was some rappers. It was and a couple actors. It was a couple actors, And I said, wow, I didn't know that they go both ways. I didn't know they was, So, like Arsenio Hall said, he said, I know a lot of stuff, but I know a lot of gay people, but I would never, ever say anything. So we walking around and just having a good time, man. We danced, but P. Diddy, I saw him twice when I was in his house, and he never came at me wrong or sideways. He told me,
You wasn't
y'all
his
welcome.
type.
Say it again.
You wasn't his type. That's a shame when you ain't even good enough for a groomer.
Yeah, and I was hugging. I was
You walk around like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
Quan said, Coach, wink one time if P Diddy touched you any type of way.
Hey, Quan, the question is, why do he keep going back?
So,
What he promised you, a pony?
It was different, man. It was different. It was a different feeling. People,
different time, as they say.
Yeah, it was just different. Yeah, people, people wasn't snorting cocaine right in front of you, but I can tell they had a lot of drugs going on in there, and people were dancing and raving, and people had those lights in their mouth, those glow lights and stuff like that. But I wasn't about to go up and open no doors, and that's not my house. So, like Cat Williams said, he messed around and opened up the wrong door, and he saw some stuff he didn't want to see. I didn't do that. I didn't walk around and just open up doors because I was probably too nervous. And remember, I'm a country boy from Louisiana. I was nervous. I was nervous, and I had a good time with my little girl from Belize. I tell you that. That's what it was. Go ahead.
But that's why we got to be careful about celebrating celebrity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where all of a sudden you find yourself, it's. I'll say this for me. I'm not surprised about it. I'm just sort of surprised that like all of a sudden the floodgates are opening. And I'm like, okay, but all you motherfuckers knew about this shit all the time. And I'm not saying he should get away with nothing. If he gets canceled, whatever the case may be, God bless it. No one cares. But why was he able to get away with it for so long with some? I hope this dude, Lil Roddy, do got tapes and audios. I hope he do.
Oh, so somebody's supposed to have some tapes of him.
Yeah. The guy that's suing him now, the producer, and I think he worked with him up through last year. Supposedly he got tapes and audios and video. I hope he do. I'm like, I'm no fucking Diddy fan. Fuck it. I'm not a fan of any of them. Just like, again, I'll be honest, I still like the music. I still step in the name of love and bump and grind with R. Kelly and shit.
Wait, let me pause you, if I may. I will not ever let anybody take my memories of how good I felt on R. Kelly music. It'll never happen. I will still watch The Cosby Show and enjoy The Cosby Show. I will still listen to 12 Play. I sure will. No one's going to take that from me. Those are my memories, period. Continue. I just wanted to add.
But them niggas still did it.
They did it, but I'm not.
Yeah, they did it.
I'm not saying that I agree with what they did. What I'm saying is that I was goddamn 15 and all these whatever ages, and those are my memories.
Yeah,
no one will take that from me.
And I think that they're all fucked up and they should be held accountable. I think about the victims that they did it to and got away with it. But I will tell you, I still enjoy their art. Like you said, whether it's a TV show or a movie or music, but they still fucked up and did it.
Let me tell y'all one thing that shocked me when I became a celebrity, because I didn't make all the big money, but when I was hanging around the celebrities, and I like P. Diddy, he's so aggressive. Like he would tell people like, I said do this. And like, I'm like, wow, he talks to people like every time I was around him or every time I would see him, he would be like, I said I wanted this type of wine, not that type of wine. God damn it, get the damn wine I said get. And it's like, he was always aggressive, like demanding. And that's the only thing that I recognized when I was watching P. He had his little black coat on with, you know, all the way down with a cigar coat all the way down to his legs. But I never, and it's a lot of celebrities, even, you know, Deion Sanders, he's aggressive. Like, he's like, I said, do it like this in Jesus' name. But, but,
He's
but
the word.
yeah, but that's how P. Diddy was, and he would be like telling people like, do this, do that, do this, like, get out of my face, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I think he had a persona, like when he was in front of the camera, in front of the white folks, he would act differently, but he was just very aggressive. And whenever he told somebody something, that's what I noticed. I didn't see no nasty stuff.
But see, but there, then that's a problem with, like you said, why we wait. I hope between the R. Kelly, now the P. Diddy, the Bill Cosby, they're talking about possibly Diddy dragging Jay-Z into the shit. I hope that we start to speak up in our community when our so-called, we got to stop this bullshit about, oh, they always trying to tear a black man down. If the nigga doing it, the nigga ain't shit. Fuck him.
I agree, Rico.
We got to stop that. We really got to stop that, because it's unfortunate. I don't know if none of this is true. I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, you damage it. If you didn't do nothing, then your story will withstand the scrutiny of light. So if somebody want to accuse me of doing something, make that accusation, let me go through the proof. I don't buy this. I mean, I know that there are some instances where people are unjustly accused. I can't, you know, it's just a hard thing. But I think we went from, oh, I don't want to blame an innocent black man, to the point where now you just letting these niggas get away with anything.
Yeah, and
it seems like you don't care about their victims.
Rico, I mean, and I'm not saying don't leave the white people out either, because a lot of white people have been getting caught up also, and I'm happy. Sure. Bad is bad. I don't care if you're black, green, purple, orange. They've been sticking these white people and putting them in jail and stuff. Also.
But here's the thing: I don't leave them out, and I don't have to worry about leaving them out, because see, here's the thing: if a white woman or a white child comes up as a victim, they'll be listened to and heard. They know they can tell their story and they'll be heard.
Right.
We know we struggle, but yet still that's no excuse not to tell the story. So if you are a sister that you've been victimized, or a black child that you've been victimized by a black artist or a black celebrity, tell your story whether they believe you or not. Don't stay quiet. And if in time you're proven right and vindicated, you look all the more better for it. If what you do is you strengthen the perpetrator's case by letting a long period of time go in between. So if I said, oh, okay, I was touched 25 years ago and I'm bringing it up now, first thing people say, oh, why are you bringing this shit up now?
That's
what
I'm
saying? Jaguar Wright, when you say that, like, that's what makes me think about Jaguar Wright.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about her? Because she's been saying,
but that's the good thing about it, is her story is strengthened, because like I said it day one, it's coming to be true. Now people gonna run to it and want to hear, oh, but that's just the way it is. But but it's for all the people who are saying, oh, 25 years ago he touched me. It's like,
but like Rick James say, Rico, how do you prove you are innocent, that you're innocent, if it happened 20 years ago?
I'm not saying that you can. I'm saying it should have been said 20 years ago.
Do you think it's a certain limit? Like, hey, why is this woman or man coming out now? Why they didn't say that?
Yeah, a lot of cases have statute of limitations, and oftentimes people bring it up late because it's a money grab. They're trying to get some money. Right now, that's the thing. Cassie sued Diddy, supposedly got $30 million. Now everybody coming out, fuck it, I'm gonna get my check too. And I don't blame them. They might be entitled to a check, but they should have said it a long time ago.
Right, yeah. And going with my case, just talking about my case, I didn't sue Deion Sanders and Shiloh Sanders until they lied and put me on TMZ. So that was like 8 months later, 7 months later, 6 months, maybe 6, 7 months later.
From the
So
time of the incident.
So that was what triggered you to even do it?
No, but I'm saying that was 8 months after the incident that you
after
sued.
the incident,
Right.
yeah.
So that's
I
still
didn't, I,
current.
I didn't
And you
lawyer
didn't
up.
wait 8 years later to sue. You sued
Right.
within the year. That's current.
Right.
That's
And I wouldn't even sued him, and I would have sat down and talked to him, and we probably would have kind of had a talk. But when he put me on TMZ, I was like, damn, okay, we going that route. So that's why I waited so long, 6, 7 months, But
So hold on. I want to make sure that I'm understanding what you're saying. Are you saying that you hadn't even started a case until the fact that you had seen yourself?
I wasn't even thinking about a case. If you pay attention to when the documentary comes out, I don't file a lawsuit until after the TMZ report is filed, and after he puts me on TMZ, because I wanted to sit down, talk to him, black man to black man,
Yes.
and let him know, like, hey, this is what happened. I tried to reach out to him, but he didn't want to call me. I tried to call him and talk to him. So I said, oh, okay, we playing the stupid nigga route. So and so I went on and got a lawyer or whatever. But I was also learning how to walk again. I had to learn how to walk again. I was paralyzed. I was paralyzed on my left side. So my nervous system had to come back together. I was going through rehab. So I wasn't even thinking about no lawsuit. Now, I did get some friends to say, hey man, you need to sue their ass. You need to go and get a lawyer right now, all that. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was like, man, I don't want to be paralyzed. I was going to rehab every other day. And then after he put me on TMZ, that's when I filed the paperwork or whatever. But Rico, I'm glad we're talking about this because you are about to do a podcast on your own. And Nikki, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy about that, guys. So when is the first day? Talk about that, Rico.
The anticipated first date is March 16th. And I got a couple of ideas about a couple of topics to talk about, revolving around a lot of things, things that I think should be discussed about in the environment that's different from a lot of the same things. And it's like trying to be a little bit more informative, educational, somewhat entertaining, not revolving around travel. There will be some topics about it, but it's going to be a hodgepodge of things. It's not going to be any one particular thing to say, oh, it's 100% about this and nothing else. So it'll just be Saturday afternoon, briefly an hour, hour and a half, 2 at the most. And just trying to sit there and just, be engaging and informational and teaching and informative.
Good.
And keeping it crazy real. Here's the deal, Rico. All right. I'm going to be completely honest right now. The bottom line is that you bring the type of realness, you bring a Kevin Samuels and like Charles White type realness when you speak about things. And it's important. And we want to hear it. I am with the shit when it comes to you talking about whatever you're talking about, because it's no holds barred. You're going to say what you think and how you feel. And we love that. That's what people have been begging for. Uncle Krusty Ass Rico's channel. So I'm excited. I can't even wait. I'm super excited.
And this won't be any different. But like I say, the emphasis on it is going to be about trying to talk about things that need to be talked about and talk about. And again, the key word that I'm using is informative. I want everybody to walk away knowing something and thinking about something that they didn't bring coming in. If you leave with nothing, then I don't feel like I've done my job. I got to give you something. Say, oh shit, I didn't know that. I didn't think about that. That's a different perspective. Because a lot of times the people that I try to follow, I look for that. So I'm trying to give the same thing that I look for that they give me. It's gonna be the same, straight no chaser. And I got some great guests lined up that people who are experts on the topics that
Let me say this. I didn't mean to cut you off, Rico, but let me say this. I really believe that we should have put the link up at a certain time. You should, because you running the whole show. You should put a link up and let people speak on what they went through.
I'll take that under consideration.
Okay, all right. It's your show. It's your show, but go ahead, Nikki.
I'm gonna say this. If you want me to moderate, I'll do that for you. So that way you can put the link, allow the people who think they're brave enough, who are not cowards, to come on and say whatever they think they want to say, and whatever needs to be said that perhaps makes sense. And then it'll be a great show. And whoever needs to be kicked out, then they'll be kicked out. I mean, for me, I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah. And can you highlight Dr. HP? Because I do want to address his comment.
Absolutely. Before I do that, let me put this one up. Hey, Coach, when you were at the party. Okay, I'll come back to that one. Is that okay if I come back to that one for Matt? If I come back to it? Okay. So I'll come back to you, Matt. So I'm going to put up. We love Dr. HP. He says, Rita, will you be open to productive dialogue if faced with a differing position?
Yes, absolutely. And that's what this is. It won't be as it'll be similar to this, but it's definitely, I'm not trying to do a Dominican route 2.0. Again, Like I said, it's not even going to be anything on the DR. So just for shits and giggles, I'll go ahead and give you guys. I don't know, John, have you posted the thumbnail for the first show?
I have, yes.
Okay. If you look at the thumbnail from the first show,
make sure y'all subscribe to Prime Time.
Okay, but what in particular we're talking about is the assault on not just teachers but staff in the American education system, and how my perspective on how I see it as being somewhat of a growing epidemic in America. And I'm going to have a retired school teacher who's been experienced on it that's going to come and talk, as well as John, who also worked in the school system, who will come on and be able to talk about it, and maybe a parent as well. So basically, the premise of it is the first hour and a half is I'm going to be showing videos, I'm going to be discussing it, I'm going to be talking about it, and I'm going to, eventually I'll decide at what point to bring on my guests so they can share their story, and then we'll drop a link for anybody that want to come up and talk about it. So it's just like me trying to lay out a table as to what I see the problem is, what I see some potential solutions, reasons for it, having other people invited to come in. Yeah, maybe there is no saving Rick James, but the bottom line is I think it's a topic that we should be willing. I don't have any more kids in school, so it really ain't my problem, but it is a problem that I got grandkids I think about, and I think we should all think about, and it's just trying to offer some ideas, suggestions, solutions that people can think about. Like, why do we have all of these teachers being assaulted and beat up by students and all over the country, and even somewhat overseas? Like I said, when I was coming up, we didn't have to have security guards in the school. Now we do. When I was coming up, all we needed was a principal and a gym teacher. That was it. Now you got metal detectors.
I believe your channel is going to be just as big. It's going to be big as Shay Shay's channel. Podcast.
Right. So again, I literally do believe that, like I said, that's the first, and the following, the next one after that will be something totally different. So again, it's never going to be the same conversation. Like you say, here with Coach, we talk all things Dominican. With that, we're trying to talk all things that's the truth. I got to do some research. I got to do some work, and I'm just going to present my perspective. So absolutely,
I
I'm
have
not
a
even
question.
coming out like I have the answers.
Will you get into homosexuality? And would you have like a
Who said I
homosexual?
was getting into that?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Who
You
said I
can.
was
What
getting
I
into
wanted to say,
it?
to like piggyback off what you're talking about with the school system and all of that. I taught in the school system, and I had a young girl walking behind me talking crazy. And this day, with my Nike Hirachis on, and I learned to wear Nike Hirachis at that school because I learned that from that public school, and I love Nike Hirachis. But bottom line, she was walking behind me, and she said she was gonna F me up this day.
Mm-hmm.
And on that day, I said, I'm going to lose my job today because
Mm-hmm.
this young girl has bullied everybody. And one person she's not going to bully is me. And
Yeah.
her thought was because I speak proper English, proper grammar, she thought I was not going to put her little black ass down that day. Incorrect. On that day, I had chosen violence. On that day, I said, when you put your ghetto ass project hand on me, and I say that because I worked in the projects where she lived after school at the after school program as the director, helping all the kids in that area. Okay. On that day, I said, "Oh, okay, say less. Today I'll lose the job. Because put your goddamn hand on me, baby girl, I'm gonna put your ass down." She had bullied the principal. She had bullied all the teachers, substitute teachers, and all of that. So on this day, when she came up behind me talking crazy, I said, "You said, what did you say?" And that's the way that I looked at her. She said, "Oh, Miss Dorset isn't so white today." Because I was called the white girl teacher. I was called the white black girl at that school. And on that day, I guess the way that I looked at her with my Hirachis on my feet, let her know today I will put your ass down. And when I say I mean that shit, I mean that shit.
Yeah. So
I just want to end it with this. I'm a black woman who has been jumped by 4 black women before.
yeah. So
Right.
that's just the opening show, and hopefully there'll be more to come about a lot of, I got the first 3 lined up. I need to start working on, an additional more, because again, like I said, it takes some work to look up the stats, the stories, the clips, and so on and so forth, to be able to help me explain what I'm trying to say. So I'm excited about it.
I
I'm
I am.
excited about it. We got work to do. These are things that we need to discuss. I've been putting the word out to other people to let them know, so to come and join the conversation. So absolutely, in the short, Dr. HP, I am absolutely open to the dialogue, and it can clearly be a different. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for people that can come up there and show and tell me something I don't know. As much
Yeah.
as I'm trying to teach, I'm trying to also learn. So I'm 1,000% open to the
Say
conversation.
this, and like I said, I wasn't an A-list celebrity. I'll say this, Rico, real quick, and this is on the same line. What confused me when I was with the
You done froze.
mentally had. Oh,
Start
can you hear
over.
me?
You
Can you hear me?
froze. You froze. Start over.
I said mentally, it seemed like a lot of celebrities had issues in their mind. Mentally, they was just like they had issues. Like example, it was me, Derek Jeter, and Mariah Carey. We went to the Jay Leno show or one of those talk late night shows, and we was in VIP. And she said, "Can I get some lemonade?" Mariah Carey said, "Can I get some lemonade?" And they said, "We don't have any lemonade, ma'am, but do you want some tea or something else?" and she just started busting out crying and like, oh my God, there's no lemonade. What am I going to do? And everybody was just, and she was screaming like, no lemonade. And I didn't understand, like, and then Derek Jeter said, hey, can somebody go to the store and run and get some lemonade? And they went and got her some lemonade. And then when she got her lemonade, she was like, thank you so much. And I was just like, man. And so I've seen 2 or 3 celebrities just like flash out, like Britney Spears, and I don't know if it's because of they were already like that, or is it the celebrity status, or are they on drugs, or that
It's probably the celebrity, they
And
develop
the combination of being on drugs too, though. Come on.
yeah, that too, but they probably develop a sense of entitlement over a period of time. You got to realize once these people become celebrities, they get put in a bubble that's unbelievable.
that's
And
right.
I
Right.
think it could affect any of us that way, but we're always level set because the world don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
all of a sudden, if they dropped you into a bubble, and all of a sudden, like you said, if you had got up to the big leagues for 10, 15, 20 years, your mindset would have been on a whole nother level where everybody would have been doing celebrity worship. You can't do nothing wrong. Every time you fuck up, there's a bunch of people out there looking to cover up for you and so on
Yeah.
and so forth. It's silly that someone could be that upset over some fucking juice. But I hear, what do they call them? They call them celebrity writers. So, like when you say, oh, okay, I want this celebrity John to come to my studio, you send a writer. I heard them talk about it. They send a writer over to what you have to have in the green room. So they'll say, I want a dozen of roses. I want this type of Dasani water. I want, and these producers have to go out and get all this stuff because you stipulated in your contract for me to appear on your program. In addition to whatever fee, these are the other things you'll do. You will send a first class car service to come pick me up. All of these are called writers, and they write out all their crazy, ridiculous shit that they have. And if you want them, you agree to it or you don't get them.
Right. Yeah.
It might have been, she might have had lemonade on there. And then when she got there, they didn't have the goddamn lemonade.
No. We were
Right.
we were in the VIP section where you watch the late show. It wasn't it wasn't like she wasn't singing. We were just sitting in the VIP booth.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter. She's Mariah Carey.
But he gave her a list of what they had, and when they didn't have lemonade, she just started busting out.
If you didn't have, I don't know in this particular instance, but again, like I said, when they have those riders, they send those riders, and the people are supposed to produce what's on the rider. You can look it up, entertainment celebrity writers, and you will see. I was like, these motherfuckers are crazy, but yes, they actually are because they're used to. Think about it. If I have this rider for something particular, oh, I want this Ben and Jersey Rocky Road ice cream in my room, and I've been getting it everywhere I went for the last 5 years. If I show up at your place, yeah, I'm gonna freak the fuck out because how dare you not give me my Ben? Something weird, stupid, dumb shit like that.
The bottom line is from day one, when she became and when whoever becomes famous, they start this type of thing where it's like, oh, I've never been famous. However, I've been VIP since I was like 18 at many places. So I know what it is to go places and be like, y'all know me, like, what are you talking about? Who said what? And then I'm like, oh, where's Don? Like the owner. Like I'm going over everyone's head, like, you sound crazy. Where's Don? Don, tell them who I am. Like, are they insane? Is that kind of a thing? So I totally get it. Is it right? No. Is it ridiculous? Yes, of course.
What's the lady name that played in the strip club movie with
Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray. So I got a picture with her and I met her. So
I know. Yes.
Yeah. So let me tell you this story real quick. It's funny. This is how I got Lisa Ray's contact information. I was on the red carpet. I just won my NAACP Humanitarian Award. I was the youngest person to receive the NAACP Humanitarian Award. They flew me out to New York, not New York, to Hollywood, California. And I get on the red carpet. You got to go at a certain time. You have to, this person goes at this time, this person goes at this time, this person goes at this time. And so I was on time to go. I was on time to go in line in the red carpet. Lisa Ray was late. She was late for her turn. So she jumped in front of me and started walking on the red carpet. And just me being throwed and crazy, I took my hand and I stuck my hand out and I blocked her. And I put my hand like on her chest like this. I said, hold up. It's my turn. I said, I won the NAACP Humanitarian Award, and it's my turn to go, and I'm next. They said I was next. And she looked at me up and down. She said, I like you.
I bet she did. I've got to run the restroom.
I said, here's my information. Let's do some stuff together. And she said, where you from? I said, I'm from Louisiana. And I just received the NAACP Humanitarian Award, and I am so excited about walking on the red carpet. And that's how we exchanged and talked and became friends. I actually talked to her daughter a little bit also about the losing weight and stuff like that. But it's just funny how I was real defensive and I made her stop. But just like you said, Rico, she thought she could jump in front of me on the red carpet. And I put my hand up and I blocked her. I said, you're not finna skip me. I said, I'm next. I've been waiting a long time to walk on the red carpet and you're not about to jump on. And then she's like, oh, I like you. I like that. I like that. And then we exchanged phone numbers. But it's just, like you said, they just assume that they can just do whatever they want to do. So, but we became friends, because we had that conversation. But a lot of people, that's how Dominicans are. Dominicans just jump in front of people and just do things. But I guess it's entitlement.
I've been doing that a lot lately since I've gotten here too. I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, so Rico, I'm so excited about this, and I think you're gonna have about 100 people on the live. Everybody's
we'll see. Don't boost it, okay? You the king of boosting. So let me ask you this. Let's get back to this Puffy Party.
Okay.
I like in the news. Don't try to run past your Puffy adventures. So where was the party at? New York?
It was Brooklyn, yeah. Brooklyn,
so it was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, one of them, but I know.
How many of them did you go to?
I went to two. I don't want to talk about the second
Puffy parties.
I just want to talk about the first one.
Why you don't want to talk about the second one?
Because I don't want to talk about the second one.
Did you go to the second one alone?
Did you sign an NDA?
I signed the NDA on the second one.
Whoop, whoop, there it is.
Okay, so what? Okay, let's do this way. Let's do it this way.
All right.
What year was the first?
Read the thumbnail. The thumbnail says my first Puff Daddy party. And I didn't say my second Puff Daddy party.
Let me ask you a question. What year was it? The first?
Both of them was 1998. Both of them.
Okay. All right. So we got to look at his history in 98. So both of them was in 98. Okay. All right. I mean,
go ahead. What's the question?
No, I'm just perplexed because I mean this whole Puffy this shit came out of a cannon fast.
Yeah.
Because this has only been like this. How long is it? I mean, here's the funny thing about it is, yeah, right, Quan, you're right. Diddy slipped on Mickey.
I love Quan. Quan is so funny.
Right. I agree with you, Quan. But Quan, you got to ask yourself, why did he go back the second time?
Ask the answer. Nikki got it right on the head. when you sign NDAs, you can't talk
Mhm.
about.
No, I know that, but this is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, okay, let's bring it to 2024. How can somebody? When was the Cassie thing? When was the Cassie thing? How many weeks ago was the Cassie situation? Because that's the first thing that blew it up was the Cassie, right?
Yeah, right. He was with Cassie for a while, but it was a lot.
No. I'm talking about when she came out and made. It's weird though. Okay, so to be honest with you, you know why I'm struggling. Puffy's been having accusations for shit 10, 15 years now. I think it
Right.
go all the way back to when his what was the girl named Kim Porter died. Ever since she died.
Yeah, she passed away. Yeah.
Yeah. So they at one point they were trying to say he killed her.
She probably was just
I think she
depressed.
was just sick.
She was
But
sick
she
and
died.
depressed.
She was supposed to be a model. That was his baby mom. So then, but supposedly they said that she had a lot of secrets in her cell phone.
Right.
Kim Porter. That's what they keep saying is the big secret thing.
Hey, I got a. They're getting ready to close up on us. So if we still on live in the next 30 minutes, that's fine. Y'all keep talking, Nikki and Rico.
Where the hell
Rico,
you at?
I'll holler at you. I'm at Napolitano or Napoleon on the Colonials, not the Colonial Zone. What is this called?
That's my phone.
And Malicon, the Malicon.
So why the hell you decided to do this if you was gonna be out in the streets?
Because they invited us there, and I wanted to tell you guys because everybody's been asking for the last 2 years about my time at the Puff Daddy party, and I wanted to
Nobody
mention
want to know about you and Puff being in bed together.
There go the rumor. There go the rumor.
John, who the hell is driving you back home is my question, because you were Liddy McLit.
I'm driving. I'm the best designated drunk driver in the world. But no, I'm gonna be safe. I'm good. I'm only 10 minutes from the house, so
I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that.
I drive safe.
So get with somebody. Okay,
let me say this, Rico. I love y'all in the comments. Y'all take care. Make peace be still. And I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna put it on mute so y'all can see where I am. But Rico, you take care. I'll talk to you later. Nikki, take care.
If I see Puffy show up,
He right here waiting on me. He mad.
Yeah, he is.
All right, y'all. Bye.
So Nikki, give me the timeline, because again, I'm trying to catch up with all of this. Give me the timeline of all this Puffy fiasco.
I'm imagining he put
When did the Cassie story break? Didn't that break a few weeks ago?
Yes, so I think that started in the early 2000s because Cassie, she's around my age, I think. I'm 42.
But I'm saying the lawsuit thing where she got the bag, that was just like 3-4 weeks ago, right?
No, honey, that was like 3 months ago.
No, it wasn't that long, was it?
With the Cassie?
Yeah. With Cassie just supposedly, remember she was going to sue, and then all of a sudden she got $30 million and it's over.
Honey, no, that was literally before you came back to DR. I came back to DR in January, so.
Was it that long ago? I don't think it was. Let me see. Hang on.
Absolutely it was. Yes. Google it. As I say, Google it. I saw. But yeah, so that.
Okay, so that was that was November. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, as long. Damn, it seemed like it was recent. Okay, all right. So we can clearly say that his shit started this go around November, because prior to November, his shit was quiet.
Exactly.
And his shit was quiet for a number. So before November, and she got the check. How long was his shit quiet? For years, right?
Of
So
course.
like Rick James, you said 07, 08, but from
Here's the deal. Is he not a billionaire at this point?
no, I don't think he's a billionaire.
He's
with a B.
He's quite close. He's
He
quite
may be close, but I don't think he crossed the B yet. The only billionaire I know, rapper billionaires, was Jay-Z and I think Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye fucked his up. I think Jay still got. Oh, and then maybe Dr. Dre.
Yeah, exactly.
After Beats.
After the Beats, and that
but I don't think like Nas or Diddy. Diddy's up there, but I don't think he crossed the B, the billionaire. He is a billionaire? Are you sure? We talking about Diddy. I didn't think he was. Okay, I could be wrong.
Here's the thing. In my younger days, when I was in my mid-20s, I hung out with people who were millionaires.
Damn.
And they were people who had scooters and things like that. So we're talking about the couple that I'm talking about. Her husband was like Yugoslavian or something, like some weird European thing, some European cult place, right? But she's a black girl. I was terrified because one night we're all dancing at the club, having a good time. I go to the bathroom. She comes to me. She's crying to me. Like, I'm terrified. I want to get out of this. Knowing that her husband had already tried to reel me into something with the two of them. And she was like, yeah, girl. And when I'm in the bathroom, she comes in there coked up. And she's like, I just want to get out of this. I'm terrified. He's going to have me killed. What I'm saying is that on millionaire level, on multi-millionaire level, it gets crazy and scary. You know what I mean? So I get people being afraid of that because that scared me. I was like,
well, I guess my question is, I'm trying to figure out how did we rock it from November? Because the only thing I remember, I hadn't heard of, Puffy had always been in and out of some shit. At one point, like, remember, his son was dating Lori Harvey, and then he was dabbling with. So he was always in some fuckery, right? Oh, Puffy messing with Lori Harvey. Oh, his son used to mess with Lori Harvey. Puffy, he was always at one point he was crying about, oh, I miss Kim Porter. Always, it's just like he just needs to shut the fuck up, right? But for the most part, I had never heard about him, and they used to always talk about. Remember the situation where after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and they said he was at a Puffy party. He was always throwing these parties. It was just like a thing, Puffy party, Puffy party. But I never heard anything. I never, heard anything overly salacious that was substantive to come out. Then when the Cassie thing hit, Cassie started laying out details about him forcing me to have sex with all these other people, him abusing me, him beating me, just that, whatever. So evidently she had enough receipts that scared his ass that he cut a check, right? That's November. And I'm like, from November, it seemed like his name has not stayed out of the news all the way to the point that I think like the guy suing now was obviously motivated, which the bottom line is, I still think the motherfucker did it by her successfully leveraging him to get a bag. And if he got receipts, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this motherfucker about to pull the guy Run DMC brother name, Russell Simmons. He about to pull a Russell Simmons, because if all of a sudden there's something, because I think Russell Simmons is obviously because remember the girl was sitting there, she accused him. If there's something credible that can be criminally charged, that's why he ran his ass to Bali. See, Bali has no extradition. So I'm like, Puffy gonna wake up in fucking Bali today or tomorrow because he's outside the reach of extradition of the U.S. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you on that. And I think that when we saw that that's what had happened and that's what he had done, I think that was all the answer that we needed, because, honey, it's like, does he even speak the language there? Like, what does he gain from being there?
Russell Simmons?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they speak English there, though. A lot of people there speak
Well,
English.
I don't know. I don't know. But all I'm saying is that to leave the U.S., which is the greatest place.
He's not trying to go to jail. Yeah.
Exactly. For a reason.
Yeah. So I'm like, and that's why I sit there and say, and I was like, damn, this shit came up awful fast. And yeah, so like Rick James said, Russell's, I mean, and I don't think he's been back. He's been over there talking shit online, but
he has not been back.
No.
And
that's not lost on me. And again,
his daughters have had things to say about that as well.
Right. And at the same time, I mean, they can try to go after his money, but they haven't as of yet. I'm sure he squirreled away a lot of money. I'm sure Puffy's got a lot of money squirreled away. So I'm sure they all be on the Epstein plan. Epstein's mistake was he brought his ass back. And that's where, again, a lot of them, the hubris of them is their downfall, because they think that I'll never get caught and I'll never be held accountable. And as long as you think that, it can happen.
Absolutely. But that's the narcissistic type of brain that's like, I can't get away with whatever. I'm going to just keep doing it. It's so weird to me that you have so much money and then you want to like mess with children and like do weird things that are illegal. And it's like, what?
Let
they get bored. I get that they get bored, but like, what?
But Rick James, tell me why you think Diddy is too big to move. I don't know. Yeah,
because he's got enough money to do it, right?
Right. I mean, and again, like I said, going to Bali, you're not hiding. It's just the fact that they're not going to send you back.
Exactly. So listen, let's just have a little side conversation real quick about your show. This week is premiering on what day?
Which one you talking about?
Your show.
Saturday afternoons.
At what time?
We're scheduling between 2 and 3 p.m. as a start.
Okay, so
East Coast time.
East Coast time.
Okay. So 2 it'll be 3 your time. If it's 3, it'll be 4 your time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because most people here, they're Dominican, they're not necessarily checking that.
And everything's East Coast time, yeah.
Exactly. So Saturdays, 2 p.m. I am really excited for it, Rico. Yeah. I know that people have their opinions of how you've even spoken to me at times and how you've spoken about women and how you've spoken about whatever you've spoken about. But I am super excited about it because you say the things, let's be clear, let's be honest, you talk about the things that people are cowardly to talk about. You call things as what they are. And I feel like you do it because you're making enough money. You've made yourself good enough to where you don't have to worry about Walmart firing you or something ridiculous like that.
Well, the reality is that I speak it because that's what I believe. I'm not saying it to be offensive.
I was never It's really who you are.
Right. I'm not saying it to be offensive or harmful or anything of that way. And I only try to speak about what I know to be factual and true. Like I said, going forward with this new show, the most important thing, and that's why I said to say is why I prolonged it, is because I want to do the work on every show before I do the show, to go out and research the facts and look up the history, and not to say I'm going to present a total picture. So like I said, the first show is going to be about the assault on the American education. So it's not everything. It's not everything. This is just a particular picture. And this is what it is. And the only reason why I want to talk about it, because no one else is talking about it. No one's talking about teacher assaults and staff member assaults and parental assault. And it even plays into the situation that's currently going on with Cam Newton with his football program.
Right. Pause for just a second. We haven't gotten any super chats today. If anybody would like to do super chat, please do that. Also, if you don't want to do a super chat, please become a member. Join the chat, or not join the chat. Join the channel, please. So either join the chat with your super chat, not join the chat. I meal meal.
Join the channel, become a member. Become a member, send a super chat, or hit the Cash App.
Yay! There we go. That's exactly
but definitely like, subscribe, and share.
Yes. There we have it. Now, as you were saying. As you were saying, we were talking about.
So what I was saying is.
I'm sorry. I just realized that Rick James was saying that P. Diddy's money won't be able to allow him to go. That's not true. He has enough money to go, Rick James. If Diddy wanted to speak,
I think he's
the same thing that
I think he's saying that he won't be able to take his money. I'm looking at it from the vein of the Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons was a multimillionaire. I don't think he was in the B, because I think he like I said, he managed and founded the group Run DMC. So he had a big bag. And he's living over there in Bali, and he's living pretty good. He probably would. The mistake they run into is they want to come back. Here's the biggest problem, I think, for Russell Simmons and Puffy. I love my New Yorkers, but can't nobody love them like they love themselves.
So true.
They are some egotistical ass people, and Russell Simmons desperately want to come back to New York City. He doesn't feel at home anywhere but in New York City, but he run the risk of going to jail if he come back. And I think that'll be the same dilemma that Puffy will, because Puffy knows the shit he's done. He knows what the skeletons are. And
what do you think the difference is between prison and jail? Because it frustrates me when people say, "You're going to jail." I'm like, they're not going to jail. They're going to prison. They are absolutely going equivocally, they're going to prison. They're not going to jail. So when I ask the question, is someone going to jail or are they going to prison? They're going to prison. Jail is when, for me, I'll tell you what I know about prison or jail, all right? Going to prison is when you go away for years. Going to jail is, hey, I got into a fisticuffs with somebody, and now I go to jail. Jail is different things.
But here's the, like I said, here's the dilemma.
Yes or no?
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you with the difference, right? One is short term, one is long term. Absolutely. Right. One you go, normally jail is a year or less. Prison, your ass getting sat down. Period. You programming and all that shit. Take some GED classes.
Yes.
Go to the law library, hit the weight room, whatever. Jail, you ain't got to worry about that. 3 hots in a cot. Come on out, do your little fucking ankle bracelet bullshit. Good. But what I'm saying is, because to be honest with you, now Russell Simmons done been in Bali now maybe about 4 or 5 years now, and he's over there. I'm like, you over there living in Bali in a mansion. He's literally living in a mansion in Bali because he's got bread. Bali's Indonesia. That's like him having the money to live in.
Where's he in prison? He just went over there.
Yeah, he went over there to avoid being persecuted. They started putting them charges. That motherfucker got a first class plane ticket. He went to Bali. He got off. No
He's
extra.
Smart.
Right.
He's the most smart one of all these dummies.
But what I'm saying is what's bothering him is he can't come back to New York. That's what's bothering him. He's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
New
yeah.
Yorker born and true his entire life. And for fucking New Yorkers, it's killing him. He wants to come back to all the events, everything. And he can't anymore. Remember, he was the king of New York until them charges came out. And remember, he got into it at the same time Harvey Weinstein got into it.
Yes.
The
Oh
same
my gosh.
people.
Yes.
Yes. And you know what? He looked at what they did to Harvey Weinstein and he hauled ass. Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein about to die in jail.
Yes, for
That's
sure.
why he. So I'm saying Diddy is in that Russell Simmons and he like, oh, they about to Weinstein a motherfucker.
They've already started Weinstein in that. Oh,
And, and that's the thing. So it's like, okay, where you gonna go that they're not gonna extradite your ass back? So when they drop them receipts, that you get the Weinstein
yeah.
or the Epstein, because Epstein was gonna get the same thing, and that's one thing. Now you got to realize those were white Jewish billionaires.
I didn't even know they were Jewish.
Yeah. If
What?
they did it to them, what you think they're
Hold
gonna
on.
do to your black ass?
Hold
They
on.
were Jewish. They were Jewish.
Einstein
And Epstein.
are both Jewish?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah. So that's all I'm sitting there saying is I don't have any information, but the reality is you got to look at it through that lens. And that's what I'm looking at is I'm like, okay, there seems to be this avalanche of information, accusations, and things coming out. That is all a part of it. That's what they both were. And if these two men were not above the law, what makes you think you are? Again,
Honestly, and a Jew at that, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
And either one of them, Epstein or Weinstein, could have fucking took their ass to Bali too, but they thought they were untouchable until they got touched. So that's the issue: is are you untouchable until you get touched? I think Russell Simmons said, "Fuck this shit. I don't want to get touched, so I'm gonna go wherever I can." And he can live out the rest of his life a very good life. But the bottom line, he better not bring his ass back to the U.S. or he better not only can you. Here's the problem: not only when you know you've done something that you can be Weinstein or Epstein for, not only can you not come back to the U.S., you can't go somewhere else that they can extradite your ass to. So even if you fly to fucking Canada, they'll snatch your ass up and bring you. If you fly to London, they will snatch your ass from anywhere, because what they'll do is they have an Interpol or this, that, whatever. So if you set foot on any country that the U.S. has an extradition treaty with, and that country decides to snatch you up, they can snatch you up and bring your ass back to the U.S. to face justice. Right. So that's the problem: is you almost have to go to the countries that don't have, like North Korea or China or some shit like that, that doesn't have a U.S. extradition treaty, and you almost have to stay there. There's a limited number of places you can go to.
Why would you not? Like.
So it's like, yeah, I went to Bali. Yeah, but you almost have to stay there in a handful of other places that you can go to that's not going to send your ass back. We about to the guy Julian Assange. We about to send his ass, England about to send his ass to the US. So that's literally what can happen. It's not enough to go to a country that doesn't extradite. You either have to stay there or you only have to be able to travel to other countries that don't have extradition with the U.S. Because other than that, you go to a friendly country, you fuck. They gonna snatch you and send you back.
There's no doubt about it. And if the thing gets you, I feel like people clearly forget that karma is real. Like when you're doing this crazy stuff That makes no sense. Do
Yeah.
you honestly think that like it's never gonna come? And it's even people who like, if you don't believe in God, honey, you're going to see when you're doing terrible, disgusting, evil things, they're gonna come back to you.
What I think is part of, a big part of the problem for me too is I think it's unfortunate because of his son. What is his son name? Justin, right? I think it's
And,
Justin Combs. And
and
not just one. I think he has a couple of kids, right? I think he got about 4 or 5
a
kids.
couple, honey, it's more than a couple. Get out of here.
Part of it now, I'm gonna say Jessica Justin's probably
I
20.
feel meal is more than a couple.
I think Justin's 22, 23, 24 years. I think that's the oldest one.
Justin is definitely in his very early 20s,
Yeah,
20.
maybe close to 20. I think it might be close to 20. Let me see. Justin Combs. Well, part of the problem is
So
yeah, and I don't even think
let me get in the house.
30. He's 30.
Shut up.
Yes, 30. I just looked it up. He's 30.
Holy crap.
He's 30.
Oh,
He's 30. I was like,
and also, it's not that much of a surprise because Jesus Christ. His mom, you remember the video when they're all in the hot tub? Misha, I think is her name, with the blonde hair.
No, I thought his mother was Kim Porter. Because I don't think Justin is his biological son.
No, Justin is.
You
Who's
sure?
that biological?
Who's the one? No, who's the one he got?
The one that's biological is the one that is what's the one? The singer?
Right. I'll be sure.
Sure, that's not his biological. But Justin,
Right.
That's the one whose mom, she looks like a black Asian lady. Misha.
So who's I'll be Shore's kid name? I thought that was
Hey, Belle. I miss you. Yeah, I'll be Shore's son. That's I forgot his name. He is so gorgeous.
I thought that was the oldest one.
Okay, I think we have some people here to give him answers.
Quincy.
Yeah, that's Albie Shore's son, honey.
So he got 7 kids.
I don't know how many he has by birth, but
He's the adopted. Quincy is the adopted son. Quincy Taylor Brown, and yeah, I'll be sure. Okay, that's why I was like, I don't know why I kept thinking it was Justin, because Justin is the one. I mean, you don't even hear nothing about Quincy.
Well, when you go on YouTube, he almost got his A killed. Okay.
Really, Quincy?
Oh my God! Yes. Do you guys know about this?
No, all I hear about is Justin.
Getting about when Quincy was almost killed. I gotta use it real quick. I'll be right back. I've been drinking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, shit. Quincy looked just like Albie Shore. Okay. Wow. Ooh. So no, he got 7. He ain't got 5. Maybe 5 or 6 is his, and the other 2 is somebody else's. But geez Louise. Puffy a piece of work. Puffy a damn piece of work. I had no idea he was this much of a problem. Wow. Oh yeah, so Lord, so that's why I sit there and said is here's the deal. He probably needs to as soon as he can, best as he can, bounce out and take his ass to Bali or wherever else he can with a non-extradition treaty. But if he don't, God bless him.
So wait a minute. I heard you. I did like when I walk away, I can still hear you talking. Oh my God. Yes. Quincy looks just like his dad, I'll be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then let me pause for a moment and say hello to my stepdaughter, Emmy Salom. Hi, Emmy. I love you. I love you so much. We'll get together and chat it up and have a couple of drinks. I love you, mommy. That's my ex-boyfriend's daughter. And he knows that I still have a relationship with her. She's the best. And I'm a grandmother at this point. So Rick James says Laura Harvey made Justin famous. They all live a low profile. They do kind of live a low profile.
But I don't know if that's fair to say. I mean, I get it. Well, yeah. Yeah, maybe it is true. Yeah, because bottom line is let's face it, let's be honest though, Justin is Puffy's son. So he had fame off of that. I thought even before that, at one point, I thought they was talking about him messing with I thought Puffy's son Justin was messing with. Remember, you know who else daughter was out here in the streets was Russell Simmons' daughters, but the other two Simmons, his sister, Rev Run. Remember what is his two girls' names?
That's Emmy help us. What's Reverend?
They was out there real big because one of them is still also messing with a singer. They was always in the news.
Yes.
And
so hold on, wait. Let me think about the lyric.
Yeah.
Simmons.
Angela Simmons. Thank you.
Angela, yeah.
And it's the other one too. It's the Yeah, they was out there, and I think Angela is messing with somebody now. Who is she messing with?
Everybody put in Angela.
Yeah. Because but I think wasn't she messing with Justin at one point?
She probably was. Like,
now,
Daddy's daughter.
And unfortunately, Yo Gotti. Okay.
Yo Gotti.
Unfortunately, Lori has the certain aesthetics that has more favor because it's like it's weird when you think about this whole celebrity shit because it's like, what the fuck is Lori Harvey even famous for? Just being Steve Harvey's daughter? She ain't done anything. She's like a fucking Kardashian.
That's the same conversation that we would have to have about the Kardashians.
Right. I just said that. No talent, just a name.
Oh my God.
I'm like, she don't act, she don't sing. What she do? She does nothing. Lori Harvey is a fucking Kardashian.
Absolutely.
And I'll be honest with you. I mean, if I have to be honest with you, I could almost say the same thing for Angela Simmons because again, she's just Reverend Run daughter.
But she was at least famous at the time.
No, but I'm saying is again,
on the show.
What we're talking about is these celebrities or these celebrity kids having fame for absolutely nothing. And I could see if they even had marginal talent. Tell me you was a one-hit one. Because, for example, I'll take this, right? Okay. I'll take, for example, Willow and Jaden Smith, right? Jaden Smith is a horrible fucking actor, but he was in fucking movies.
Jaden wasn't horrible when he did the Kung Fu movie.
When he did what?
The karate movie? He did that.
It sucked.
Hold on.
Let me tell you this. The only role.
Why would you say he sucked? He did great. And his Kung Fu was so good.
The only role Jaden ever played where it wasn't trash was when he played as his father's son. I think it was like The Pursuit of Happiness.
Correct. No, but he was so good in the other one.
He didn't even have to act. He played himself as a fucking kid. I give him that. When he played that after earth shit that was trash. He's a horrible. But listen, what I'm saying. This is what I'm. This,
wait, no, Rico, no,
let
wait
me finish.
a minute.
What
You're
I'm
not
saying.
gonna take away from
Okay, go ahead.
Karate Kid. You're not gonna take away Karate Kid from him.
That shit was mediocre at best.
Oh, what?
It was a remake. It was mediocre at best.
Oh,
So what I'm saying.
Did you see his karate style?
Listen, what I'm saying. I will say this.
And
here's what I'm saying is, I'll even say Karate Kid was mediocre, but it wasn't his fault. I think the movie script itself. Let me finish. I think the movie script itself was mediocre. Let me finish, girl. So what I'm saying is, he still has some talent, whether I appreciate it or not. Now, his sister, on the other hand, Willow, could sing, because even when she made that song about whip my hair back and forth, whatever, she has some talent. So what I'm saying is,
did you see his rap song too, though? I'm gonna send it to you.
Let me finish. Listen, what I'm saying is, I'm saying if you look at the two Smith,
go over there waiting on me.
Okay, he's gonna wait a couple of more minutes for me to finish my point. If I look at the Smith kids, while their talent is questionable, they had some, right? They had some talent. It's questionable, but they had some. When I look at the Simmons kids, when I look at the Harvey kids, when I look at the Kardashian, I'm like, these motherfuckers have no talent. Zilch, zero. They don't sing, they don't act, they don't do anything. So I don't get why they have any level of fame. I land my plane, I'm correct. Now prove me wrong. Again, Jaden and Willow, questionable talent, but they have some. The others, none.
Who are the others that you named that don't have talent?
The Harveys, the Simmons, and the Kardashians.
Okay.
None of them did anything.
No, I can't disagree.
No singing, no acting, no nothing.
Maybe they have like clothing talent, like
Nah.
clothing and things.
Nah.
All right,
No, we talking celebrities. That's singing, acting, dancing, something. They have nothing. They have nothing. The only talent they have is their name. Lori Harvey. Simmons. Kardashian.
And I think with Harvey is from her stepdad.
Who? Right, but it's a name. You know what I'm saying? They're trafficking on someone. They're trafficking on basically Angela, and I forget what her sister's name. They're trafficking on their father and their uncle's names. The Harvey Lori, she's trafficking on her stepdad's name. The Kardashian. Wait a minute, go back. Rick James. No, who was it? Who is
Which
it?
one do you want to see?
No, what is Quan talking about? Kim Darcy. Oh, okay. Go to Quan underneath that.
This one?
Yeah. What's the talent, Quan? I know what he's saying.
Around.
He about to say that sex tape.
He's trolling like stop.
I know. That's all I'm saying. Is they just don't have no talent. They just don't have no talent.
Listen, we have 17 people in the chat, and we love you guys so much. And I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what's going on, what's coming up, what's going down the pipeline, and all of that as well. There are a couple of different things. So, one, we have Tapped In with Troy on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Am I right? At 8 p.m.?
Yes.
Eastern? So, what does that entail? That entails Troy.
It may be sooner. We're going to pull the time back to maybe 6.
I think that would be best as well. So we have Troy. We have crusty ass uncle, and what is it?
Extra salty.
Extra salty ass
Unc. And my name.
I know your name.
Just don't.
What is it? I am tipsy. What is it again?
P. Diddy.
Could
P.
you
Diddy.
imagine?
Say
Can
P.
you
Diddy.
imagine? Rico.
Okay.
Yo, Mio. All right. So we I'm trying to be professional. All right. Let me get myself back together. Okay. Here we go. So we have Rico, Troy, and Hollywood on Tapping with Troy every Wednesday.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. is what time they're going to put on.
Mm-hmm.
And now, on what day are you going to be doing the show?
Sábado.
El sábado. Saturday?
Yes.
I love that you're speaking Spanish now because you have a Spanish life and have had one for many years.
2 p.m.
Everyone's excited to know that. So every Saturday at 2 p.m. we have Presty's salty ass Uncle Rico, the one who called me Haitian, which was like, as if Haitians are bad thing to be called. Haitians are beautiful, just like I'm beautiful.
Agreed. Agreed.
Exactly. No, but when you call me Haitian, you didn't call me Haitian to be calling me beautiful. So I'm going to say that. Hey, you agree with that? Exactly.
Absolutely. 1,000%.
Thank you. All right. So we have that. And guys, we're going to start doing the question and answer. I'm tipsy. I can't even get my words together. On Sundays after the show, we're going to do the question and answer sessions. And if you are a member, it's free to you. Just take us out, Rico, because like I gotta talk to my sister Asia right now, and I gotta attend to my man. So please, just take us out of here.
And we're working on the Haitian Nikki Cocktail Hour, which will probably premiere on a Tuesday night. We haven't fully fleshed out or vetted the show yet.
The Haitian Nikki Hour? What the heck is that?
Yeah.
The Haitian Nikki Hour?
Yes.
I will knock your ass out. You know what?
Have a great night.
Say less. I will knock your ass. He left. He left. He left, you guys. That is terrible. All right, guys. The show has been crazy today. I love you all. Please subscribe if you are not already subscribed, but also please, please become members. All right? Join the membership. When you see our videos come up and you see where it says join, please join. Okay? I love you guys. Bye. Bye.